Give that a little look and see what that looks like. I did concentrate on these areas here where there were some low spots. Let's see if we evened that out a little bit more. We haven't gone through anywhere, which is a good sign. Just quickly wash some of that drying residue off. Oh yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Just a couple of little tiny low spots left. I think we can probably work at that. Let's see how we go. I'm going to rub all that stuff right out. See what we look like there. So let's check this area here. Okay, we still got those spots there. Okay, there's a little bit, that's actually a wet spot, I think. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay, that's nice and, so, aha, there. Still got some low spots across here. This side's improved. There's only a little bit left there. That one's gone. And I think we've got one down here. There it is, that guy there. That's quite, I'm going to work on that as well. But we're almost there to the flatness. Now this needs work here. Across here, I didn't really focus on those edges very much. But the horn's fixed. That's all clean, flat as. And that's clean. And if we rub some water over there, now it looks a bit milky because you've actually scratched it up with 400. So, you know. Mark, what's happening, mate? Are you good? Glad to see you drop in. Just finished a telly kit build myself. Excellent, Road Rash. Was it a good kit? Some kits are pretty good, you know. Lynn, I'm the only doofus here. Don't you dare call yourself a doofus girl. Now I'm just going to wet this and show you that it is matte finish because of the, looks wet there and shiny. But if I rub that down, all you get is pretty much a semi or a matte finish now because we've rubbed off, scratched up that surface. And now it's all about just getting these last bits level. And of course, then going from 400 to 800 to 1,000 to 1,500 to 2,000 to 3,000, then buffing that out. We probably won't go to 10. We might, depends how this stuff behaves as I get further and further into it. So I'm going to do some hand sanding around the edges here too and just get that border also scuffed up because I need to get consistency. There are a couple of really low spots here which I will hit with a bit of, these ones are quite substantial. I don't think I can get them out without going right through the other coats. I don't want to risk that. I might give this a very light coat later, just at the back here, just a very fine, very, very thin coat of poly just to cover those little things and level those flat spots out. The rest is pretty good. Have we got one up here? Let me have a look. What do we see there? Nothing on that horn. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a little one right there. Well, that can be leveled out. That's quite fine. A couple of fine ones around here, a couple of heavier ones here. I might just give that a light coat from here down. Just very, very evenly stroke that off. And then we should be good to go. It's pretty level now. It's pretty level. I might still hit the middle with a bit more and see how we go. Now, let me bring the other one in. That's got a lot of work to go, but we'll see that one as well. Before I polish those up, obviously I'm going to take the tape off once we've flattened these guys. There's that one. It's quite got some runs I've got to get rid of and a couple of big thick spots. So we're going to hit that. And I'm going to try using this guy here and seeing how we go with the drill. Actually, no, I'll keep using this guy here. What I like about these is they're more flexible. We've got flexible pads which get into the curves. We don't want flat on a curve because it's going to work hard on this and it's going to take off all that and leave that. So we need to get something that's soft, like these, that get in there. And we're going to use the drill to spin these guys up. We're going to use a 400, which I've got right here, Terry. 400, Terry, look at that. They have got colors. They're mostly gray and baby poo brown. I don't think you worry about the colors. Just call them discs or Oreos. 400 Oreo. What you can do, all the grey ones can be Oreos, the dark ones, and all the light ones could be, I don't know, call them butternut cookies or something like that. Cookie 400, Oreo 1200. You'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to try this 400. Now, if I scratch this up, it doesn't matter. It's got 4 or 5 coats on it. I can go again. It's no big deal. But I do need to start leveling this guy out. So what I'm going to do is firstly find something that sticks. There we go. Get them on the right way. Get that sandwich happening. There's my sandwich. Got to get that nice and even. See, and that's going to allow us to get into those areas without hitting the high spots with a hard surface. So we want to be able to bend and get into there. Let me just do the same with this guy here. So I'll get my drill. We don't need a thingy board for this. We don't need the sound to come down. Just going to try it and see what it looks like. Do you like that color, Dana? Is that color working for you? The purple going into that chocolatey. Is that a nice color? Do you like that? You would like that. Starting to work, yeah, you really see that's working really well. Really well. There's a lot of grooves and high spots and low spots here, but that's really flattening it out. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's working really well. It's a little bit slower. It's not spinning or agitating as fast. Probably need a faster drill. I might try a slightly faster drill. Let's try this guy. This guy's a little bit faster, I think. Battery in it. Yeah, a lot faster. This definitely needs another coat. There are some low spots that need to be backfilled, but we have got most of them out, which is good. Let's give that a wipe and have an inspection. Wipe all that stuff off. Yeah, you can see there's lots of unevenness there, but that's okay. Probably needs another coat. Yeah, lots of low spots. And that makes sense that this would need more coats with using this method, because simply it is a curved surface. So you get a little bit of runoff and a little bit of, yeah, so you can see low streaks. We've got to get rid of those, but they're noticeable only because they're slightly lower than the surface. But what we need to do is give that another coat, and it should backfill most of those. What I do want to do is get rid of that run that's just there. There's a big run there. But and there's some light stuff around the edges, mainly around the edges, and that makes sense because it sort of thins out when it gets there. So these areas are a lot lower. But we're getting there. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm going to just give that a little bit more, just to help flatten it, just a touch more. It doesn't hurt. The key is not to press too hard and not to overheat. Keep moving. Just a little bit more.